Hello and welcome back to the Best English Podcast. I'm Olivia.
And I'm James. It's so good to be with you all today.
It really is. James, I was speaking with one of our listeners on social media this week, and they asked a question that I think it's the number one question every English learner has.
Oh, I think I know what you're going to say. Does it have to do with speaking fast?
Exactly. But more specific, they said, Olivia, I know the grammar, I know the words, but when I try to speak, my brain just stops. I'm too slow.
The big pause.
The big pause. And they said the reason is that they are trying to translate everything from their native language into English in their head before they say a single word.
Yes, the translation trap. We have all been there. I think every single person learning a second language starts this way. It's natural, right?
It's totally natural. It's how your brain is trained. You have an idea in your first language, you find the words in English, you check the grammar, and then you speak. But the person you're talking to...
Is already checking their watch.
Exactly, they're waiting. And it's stressful. You feel pressure, you get nervous, and the words come out even slower. Today, we want to talk about how to break that habit.
This is the key. This is the secret to unlocking fluency. We are talking about how to stop translating in your head and start thinking in English.
That sounds scary, doesn't it? Think in English. A lot of students hear that and they think, I can't do that. My English isn't good enough.
But here's the secret. You don't need to be C1 or C2 level to do it. You can start today, right now, even at a B1 level. It's a habit, not a high-level skill.
That is such a good point. It's a habit. And like any bad habit, we have to replace it with a good habit. So let's talk about why translating is so difficult. Why doesn't it work?
Well, the most obvious reason is what you said. It's slow. Your brain is doing two jobs instead of one. It's like trying to run a race while also juggling.
I can't do either of those things well.
Me neither. But the second reason is, I think, even more important. Languages are not just different words for the same things. They have different structures, different feelings.
Oh, totally. Word order is the big one. In my native language, I might put the verb at the end of the sentence. But in English, the structure is usually subject, verb, object. If I translate directly,
It sounds completely unnatural.
or you get those funny literal translations. Like in some languages, you make a photo instead of take a photo.
Or you have 30 years instead of are 30 years old.
Right. And if you translate that directly, an English speaker will understand you, but it sounds off. It signals that you're still translating.
And don't even get me started on idioms.
Oh, idioms. If you try to translate "it's raining cats and dogs" into any other language, people will think you are crazy.
They'll be looking out the window for falling pets.
It's because "it's raining cats and dogs" isn't a collection of words. It's one idea. It means it's raining heavily. Fluent speakers hear the phrase as one chunk of information.
But learners hear raining, cats, and dogs, and the brain just freezes. That's the translation wall.
So the goal is to get around that wall. We need to build a direct connection between an idea or an object and the English word for it.
Exactly. We need to cut out the middleman.
Cut out the middleman. That's a great business idiom, James.
See, I used it as one idea. But, okay, our native language is the middleman. So how do we fire him?
Okay, how do we gently ask him to retire? I think the first step is to accept that it feels weird at first.
Oh, for sure.
Your brain will want to go back to translating because it's comfortable. It's what you've always done. You have to be patient with yourself.
Patience is everything. This isn't the change you make in one day, it's a process. But the very first, most practical thing you can do is to start small. Really, really small.
What do you mean by small?
I mean, don't try to think about complex philosophy in English. Start with the world around you. Right now, look around the room you're in.
Okay, I'm doing it. I see my desk.
Right. But when you look at it, don't think the word for it in your language and then think desk.
You're saying I should just look at the object and think desk.
Yes. Attach the English word directly to the object. Look at your computer. Think computer. Look at your water bottle. Think water bottle. Look at your lamp.
I call this labeling your world.
That's a perfect name for it. You're putting little invisible English labels on everything you see.
You can do this anywhere. When you're walking down the street. Tree. Car. Building. Dog.
When you're in the kitchen, spoon, fork, apple, refrigerator.
It sounds too simple, doesn't it? But it works. You are building that direct connection. Idea to English. Object to English.
It's like building a foundation, brick by brick. These single words are your first bricks.
Okay, so that's step one, labeling. What's next? How do we get from desk to I am sitting at my desk?
You just did it. The next step is to make simple sentences.
And I mean really simple, B1 level simple.
Yes, we are not trying to write a novel. We are training your brain. So you start narrating your life in your head.
Oh, I love this exercise. This is the internal monologue.
Exactly. It's the little voice inside your head. We all have one. The goal is to make that little voice speak English.
So right now, my internal monologue might be, I am sitting in a chair. I am talking to James. He is smiling. I am holding a pen. I feel happy.
Perfect. And look, you didn't translate that, did you? You just described the reality you were seeing.
No, I didn't. I just said it.
And if you're making breakfast, you think, I am opening the fridge. I am taking out the eggs. I need milk. I am closing the fridge.
Yes, and this is so powerful because one, there's no pressure. No one can hear you.
Zero pressure.
You can make mistakes. If you think, I am take the eggs, who cares? No one is grading you. You just correct yourself. Oh, I am taking the eggs, and move on.
That's so important. Allowing yourself to make mistakes is crucial. This is practice, not a performance.
And the second reason it's powerful is that you are always doing something. You have 24 hours of material.
You have a whole TV show happening in your life. You're just providing the commentary. Now, the man is walking to the bus stop. He looks tired. I think he needs coffee.
I need coffee too.
But what happens, Olivia, when you're narrating and you get stuck? You don't know the word. For example, you're in the kitchen, you're picking up that metal thing for flipping pancakes.
A spatula.
Right, but what if you don't know the word spatula? The translator's brain stops. It pulls out the phone, opens the bilingual dictionary, types in the native word, finds spatula, and then continues.
And the magic is broken. The flow is gone.
Completely gone. So what should the English thinker do?
The English thinker describes it. This is called paraphrasing. You think, I am picking up the thing I use for eggs, the flat kitchen tool.
Yes, the thing for flipping pancakes. It doesn't matter if it's spatula. You communicated the idea to yourself, and you stayed in English.
This is a massive skill. Massive. Because this is what you do in real conversation. Even native speakers forget words.
All the time, I'll be talking and say, I need to go get the clicky thing for the TV.
The remote control.
The remote. But you understood what I meant. Staying in English, even when you're stuck, is more important than finding the perfect word.
So, rule number 1, label your world. Rule number 2, narrate your day in simple sentences. And rule number 3, which we just discovered, when you get stuck, describe the word. Don't translate it.
This brings me to a very important tool we need to talk about, the dictionary.
Ah, this is a big one.
It is, because most learners are using the wrong tool. They are using a bilingual dictionary, their language to English.
Which encourages translating. It reinforces the habit.
Exactly. The moment you hit B1, the moment you have a good base of vocabulary, you need to throw that dictionary away.
Throw it away? James, that's strong.
Okay, don't throw it away. You can use it sometimes for very specific, difficult words, but your main dictionary
Should be an English-to-English dictionary, a monolingual dictionary.
Yes, a learner's dictionary, something like the Cambridge, Oxford, or Merriam-Webster Learner's Dictionary. They're all online for free.
Why is this so much better?
Because when you look up a word, you don't just get a translation, you get a definition in English.
So if I look up exhausted,
It doesn't just say your native word for tired, it says very tired or extremely tired.
so now I've learned exhausted, but I've also reviewed very and tired. I'm staying inside the language.
And even better, those dictionaries give you example sentences.
After running the marathon, the man was exhausted.
I am exhausted from studying all night.
So you learn how the word is used in a sentence. You learn the context.
Context is everything. A bilingual dictionary just gives you one word equivalents, but they aren't truly equivalent. The English word get, oh my gosh.
Don't even start on get. Get can mean receive, become, arrive, understand.
I get it. I get a present. I get home. I get sick.
If you just look up get in a bilingual dictionary, you'll see 1 or 2 of those, but you won't understand the feeling of the word.
But in a monolingual dictionary, you see all these different definitions and examples. You are learning English with English.
This is such a key change. It's like taking the training wheels off your bike. It's scary at first, but it's the only way you'll learn to balance.
And balance here is fluency.
Okay, so we're labeling, we're narrating, and we're using an English dictionary. What else? This is all happening inside our heads. What about input?
Input is the fuel. You can't think in English if you don't have any English in your brain.
You mean listening and reading?
Listening and reading. Lots and lots of it. But, and this is a big but, it has to be comprehensible input.
Comprehensible input. That's a key term. It means content that you can mostly understand.
Right. If you are a B1 learner and you try to watch a legal drama or a medical show, you will be totally lost.
You'll be translating every third word and you'll just get tired and quit.
Exactly. You need to find content at your level. Content where you understand maybe 70 to 80%. You're challenged, but you're not drowning.
Content, perhaps like the best English podcast.
Exactly like this podcast. We design our episodes for this exact purpose. The language is clear, it's natural, but it's not too fast or too academic.
So when our listeners are hearing this, they are absorbing the patterns of English. They hear how we pause,
They hear the chunks we use, like, I think that's a good idea, or to be honest.
You don't learn to be honest as 4 separate words. You learn it as one unit that means I am about to say my real opinion.
And the more you hear those chunks, the more you will be able to use those chunks.
Your brain starts to recognize the rhythm of English. So when you speak, you stop trying to invent sentences word by word.
You just pull the whole chunk from your memory. Oh, by the way, I'm looking forward to. That sounds great.
This is why listening is so vital, and reading too. Graded readers are fantastic.
Oh, I love graded readers, books that are rewritten for different English levels.
You get to enjoy a story, a real story, but with language you can manage. Your brain is absorbing correct English grammar and vocabulary without studying grammar.
It's learning by doing. It's absorbing. And that's what native speakers do. Kids don't learn their first language by studying grammar books.
No, they learn by listening to their parents for years.
We're just trying to recreate that immersion. You want to surround your brain with English. Change your phone language to English.
Yes, change your social media. Follow accounts that post in English. Watch movies you've already seen, but this time with English subtitles. Or if you're feeling brave, no subtitles. The goal is to make English a part of your daily life, not just a subject you study for 1 hour.
Because the more English you put in, the more English you will have available to think with. You can't narrate your day with spatula if you've never heard or read the word spatula.
That's so true. So input provides the words and the structures.
What if they pause?
The big pause. We're back to that.
You have to get over that fear. And the best way to do that is to start by talking to yourself.
Oh, so taking the internal monologue and making it external?
Exactly. You're alone in your room. You're washing the dishes. Narrate your day out loud.
I am washing the dishes. This plate is dirty. I need more soap.
It feels so silly. I promise you, the first time you do it, you will feel ridiculous.
I've done it. You feel very strange.
But you are training your mouth. You are connecting your English brain to your muscles, your tongue, your lips. You are practicing the physical act of speaking.
And again, zero pressure. No one is listening.
You can just practice the sounds of English, and then you can take it a step further.
How?
Pick a topic. Any topic. My favorite movie. What I did last weekend. My opinion on coffee.
Okay.
Set a timer for 1 minute and just talk nonstop.
That's a great challenge.
Even if you have to pause, even if you make mistakes, just keep talking in English for that 1 minute.
And if you get stuck?
You describe the word. I really like the movie. It was about this man. He had the thing you used to fight, the light sword.
Star Wars.
Exactly. You don't need the word lightsaber. You just need to keep communicating. This exercise trains you to be fluent, not perfect.
I love that. Fluent, not perfect. That should be on a t-shirt.
It really should, because that's the goal, communication.
And if you do this every day, that 1 minute will get easier. Then you can do 2 minutes, then 5.
And you will be amazed at how much faster your brain works. You're building that muscle.
So we have labeling your world, narrating your day internally, using an English-to-English dictionary, surrounding yourself with comprehensible input, like this podcast, and practicing speaking out loud by yourself.
That is a complete system. If you do those 5 things, you will stop translating. But it takes consistency.
the C word, consistency. Yes. You can't do this for 2 days and say, it's not working.
You can't. This is a new habit. Experts say it takes, 60 days to build a new habit? You have to do this every single day.
But it doesn't have to be hard. Labeling your world, you can do that while you brush your teeth.
Narrating your day? You do that on your commute to work.
Listening to a podcast, you do that while you're making dinner.
This isn't about adding hours of study. It's about changing what you do in the little moments you already have.
It's about creating an environment of English around you.
I want to talk about one more thing. The feeling of getting stuck in a real conversation. Because it will happen.
Even if you practice, you will be talking to a native speaker or your boss, and your brain will just buffer.
That's the sound. So what do? The translator's brain panics. They look down, they say, how to say...
And that's when you feel your face get red.
Yes, and the other person feels awkward. It just breaks the whole flow.
So what's the solution? What does the English thinker do?
They use filler phrases.
This is a great native speaker trick.
These are phrases that buy you time. They signal to the other person, hold on, I am thinking, but you are saying them in English.
So instead of, you can say, that's an interesting question.
Or, let me think about that for a second.
Well, in my opinion,
How can I put this?
all of those phrases, they sound so natural. And while you are saying that phrase, your brain is working in the background to find the next idea.
You are staying in English. You are keeping the conversational ball in the air.
And it makes the other person feel comfortable. They just wait patiently. They don't even notice you are stuck.
It's such a simple, powerful tool. Have a list of 3 or 4 of these filler phrases ready. That's a good point. To be honest.
You know, I was just thinking about that.
Yes, practice them. Make them your automatic response when you need a second to think.
This is all so practical. It's not magic. It's just practice.
It's 100% practice, but it's smart practice. It's not just study more, it's study differently.
It's about changing your mindset. You are not a student of English anymore. You are a user of English.
Ooh, I like that. A user of English.
A user lives in the language. A student just visits.
And to live in the language, you have to accept that you will be messy.
Messy?
Yes, your English house will be messy for a while. You'll use the wrong word, you'll forget the past tense, you'll pronounce something weirdly.
That's okay. Native speakers are messy too.
We really are. We make grammar mistakes all the time. We forget words, we start sentences and don't finish them.
I do that all the time.
See? Fluency is not about being perfect. It's about being understood.
Can we say that again? That is so important. Fluency is not about perfection. It is about communication.
If you say, I go to the shop yesterday, is that perfect grammar?
No?
Did I understand you perfectly?
Yes?
Then it was successful communication. The translator's brain worries, oh no, I said go instead of went, I'm a failure.
The English thinker's brain says, great, they understood me. Next sentence.
You have to forgive yourself for mistakes. In fact, you have to embrace them. Mistakes are how you learn.
Every time you make a mistake and get corrected, or correct yourself, that connection in your brain gets stronger. You're learning.
So let's encourage our listeners. If you are stuck in the translation trap right now, you are not alone.
Everyone starts there.
But you can get out.
Start small. Look at your pen.
Narrate your day. I am drinking coffee. This coffee is good.
Switch to that English to English dictionary.
And put on a podcast like this one and just listen. Don't try to understand every word. Just listen to the flow.
Be patient. Be consistent.
And be brave. Be willing to sound a little silly talking to yourself in the kitchen.
It's the best way.
It really is. And before you know it, you won't be learning English anymore.
You'll just be thinking.
And speaking.
This was a great topic. I feel motivated. I'm going to go learn a new language now and try this.
Me too. But I think we've given our listeners a lot to work on.
We have, and we want to say to all of you listening, you can do this. You are already at a B1 or B2 level. You have the tools.
You just need to change how you use them. Stop building bridges from your language. Start building your new house inside English.
I love that, James. A perfect way to end.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We're the Best English Podcast, and we'll be back next week with another topic to help you on your fluency journey.
Keep practicing and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.